and welcome. Raju eats rice. Raju ate rice. Raju will eat rice. In these three sentences, the subject Raju and the object rice is common, right? Then what is changing? The verb eat is changing. In the first sentence, it is eats. In the second, it is ate. In the third sentence, it is will eat. If we change the verb form in these sentences, what happens? The entire meaning of the sentences will change, right? Not only that, the tense of these sentences will change. Only because of the form of a verb, the entire tense of a sentence will change. So in English language, the form of a verb changes the tense of a sentence. So form of a verb is very important in English language. So in this video, you are going to learn about English tenses, and you would understand what is tense and how many kinds of tenses are there in English language. Shall we start? But before we start, if you haven't subscribed my channel, I would be really very happy if you please click on the subscription bell like buttons and do share the video so that I would come up with many this kind of videos. And if you're ready, let's start. Welcome back. In English, we have to understand the time and tense. Tense and time are different. They are not same. For example, if you take time, time is a universal concept of 3 units. Like unit 1 is the present time, number 2 the past time, and number 3 the future time. These 3 units are very common all over the world, and it is not changeable. It's common and we cannot change them. Whereas what is tense? Tense is a grammatical point or grammatical concept, and it is a form of verb. So tense is a form of verb in English language. And what does it do? This form of verb will tell us whether the action has already started or is continuing now, or was completed in the past, or yet to start in the future. So this form of a verb tells us how an action is taking place in a sentence. So we have to understand the tense and time both are different in English language. A bit confused? Let us try to understand them in examples. If you see them in sentences, she is going to college now. So this sentence is in present tense and now. So it is present time. It is talking about present time. In the next sentence, she is going abroad next month. So here the form of verb is going. It is present tense. The sentence is in present tense, but next month is not present time. It is a future time. So here present tense sentence is talking about future time, future action. In the next sentence, if you went to US now, you could make lot of money. So here the verb is went. So past tense. The sentence is in past tense. And what about the action? Now. So now is a present time. So it is talking about present time, present action. So the sentence is in past tense, but the time is present time. And if you see in the next sentence, if they sold the house next year, we would buy it. So this sentence, the verb form is sold. So past tense. So the sentence is in past tense, whereas it is talking about we would buy it, future time. So future action. So sentence is in past tense, but talking about future time. In a similar manner, in the next sentence, I get up by 4 o'clock every day. The sentence is in present tense, get up, whereas it is talking about the past, present and future action. So it's a regular activity. So by these examples, we can understand in English language, tense and time both are different. So we cannot come to a conclusion that present tense talks about only present tense, past talks about only past time. No, that is not right. We have to understand the form of a verb and the time, then only we can understand the tense in a proper manner. So when it comes to English language, there are three tenses. Basically, we can divide the tenses into three categories. The first one is present tense, the second one is past tense, the third one is future tense. And all these three tenses have four aspects, and let us know them also. The first one is present tense. So present tense have four aspects, like the first one is present simple tense, second one present continuous tense, third one present perfect tense, and the fourth one present perfect continuous tense. The second one is past tense. It also has four aspects. The first one is simple past tense, the second one is past continuous tense, the third one is past perfect tense, the fourth one is past perfect continuous tense, and the third one is future tense. It also has four aspects. The first one is simple future tense, and the second one is future continuous tense, third one is future perfect tense, and the fourth one is future perfect continuous tense. So all these three tenses have four aspects. Then all 3 into 4, we have 12 active sentences, active tenses in English language. And not only that, we have 3 persons in English language, subjects, 3 subjects. That is a first person singular I, first person plural we, second person singular you, second person plural you, third person singular, we have 3 here, he, she, it, and third person plural is they. And now let us take all the tenses and try to understand the structure of a sentence in each tense. The first one is simple present tense, and if you take the first person singular, the subject is I, so the sentence structure will be I write, and plural we write, second person singular you write, second person plural you write, third person singular he writes, she writes, and third person plural they write. And this is how all the tenses will be having the structures in different manners. And the second one is present continuous tense. First person I am writing, plural we are writing, second person singular you are writing, plural you are writing, third person singular he, she is writing, plural they are writing. Third tense, present perfect tense. First person singular I have written, plural we have written, second person singular you have written, plural you have written, third person singular he, she has written, plural they have written. Fourth tense is present perfect continuous tense. First person singular I have been writing, plural we have been writing, second person singular you have been writing, plural you have been writing, third person singular he or she has been writing, plural they have been writing. And this is all about present tense. And now the past tense starts. Fifth one is simple past tense. First person singular I wrote, plural we wrote, second person singular you wrote, plural you wrote, third person singular he, she, it wrote, plural they wrote. And the sixth one is past continuous tense. First person singular I was writing, plural we were writing, and second person singular you were writing, plural you were writing, and third person singular he, she, it was writing, plural they were writing. And the seventh one is past perfect tense. The first person singular I had written, plural we had written, second person singular you had written, plural you had written, third person singular he, she, it had written, plural they had written. And the eighth one is past perfect continuous tense. The first person singular is I had been writing, plural we had been writing, and second person singular you had been writing, plural you had been writing, and third person singular he, she, it had been writing, and plural, they had been writing. This is all about past tense. Now let us start the future tense. And the ninth one is simple future tense. The first person singular is I will write. Plural, we will write. And second person singular, you will write. Plural, you will write. And third person singular, he, she, it will write. Plural, they will write. And the 10th one, future continuous tense. First person singular, I will be writing. Plural, we will be writing. And second person singular, you will be writing. Plural, you will be writing. Third person singular, he, she, it will be writing. Plural, they will be writing. And the 11th one is future perfect tense. First person singular, I will have written. Plural, we will have written. Second person singular, you will have written. Plural, you will have written. Third person singular, he, she, it will have written. Plural, they will have written. And the last one, 12th one, future perfect continuous tense. First person singular, I will have been writing. Plural, we will have been writing. Second person singular, you will have been writing. Plural, you will have been writing. Third person singular, he, she, it will have been writing. And plural, they will have been writing. So these are all the 12 active structures in English language. So this is the basic information that we have to understand if you really want to know about tenses. So I hope you have understood what is tense, what is time, and what is the difference between tense and time, and how many kinds of tenses are there in English language. And you will learn more about each tense, how it is used in different contexts in the upcoming videos. And if you really like this video, don't forget to click on the subscription bell like buttons and do share the video so that I will come up with many this kind of videos. And thank you very much for watching the entire video.